Hey everybody, how we doing today? Gorgeous day here in the Florida Keys. Beautiful. Got a little bit of overcast, but that's okay. It keeps it a little bit cooler. But yeah, we're wending way out there to the outer islands. So that'll be a moderate long run. But I actually bought this so I can go another 1/3 the distance out to the basins for wintertime sea trout and mackerels. But we're slowly easing our way out there. But otherwise, yeah, that's where we're headed, out that way. My tarpon buddies over there greeting me, but no pilchards. Oh, there's the big school of them. Hello, school of tarpon. Ooh, big school. Ooh, bigger school. Oh, even more. Like salmon. Man, this is totally useless. It's taking me forever. I can only go about 100 feet at a time because it's this little turtle grass, dead turtle grass floating. It covers up the motor, makes it cavitate, so I have to shut it off, pull it up, push all the weeds away from it, bring it down, start it, go 100 feet and do the same thing over again. What a nightmare. This is a joke. All right, I've got it cleared off, so I'm gonna fire this up. Pull the motor up. You can see all the weeds kick off there. Then this whole section here, I gotta reach down to push it off, get it off. It just catches a couple, then more, then more, then more, until it builds a wall and then makes this motor cavitate, and then I don't have any power and I gotta shut it down. You can't shake it off. What a mess. Ooh, I see a permit tail right there. Luckily, I put my anchor set up, rigged and ready. Pop this tail up right there. This is my permit spot. I bought a little bit of shrimp to see if I can catch some crabs. Let's see if we can see these guys. Only thing I've got is my bucktail jig. All right, I'm just set up in this corner. You can kind of see the high part, and then it drops off again, and it kind of goes to a little bit deeper flats along here, and then it ends in this corner. There's kind of a cut that goes up that way. So this is a bit of a corner. I usually do find the permit here. I saw that one tail. I was wanting to go to the islands first. Oh, that big old shark there. Doing the same thing I am. And got a little remora there. Nice sized shark for skinny itty bitties. Alright, where's some permit? I need to go catch some crabs. I want to get my permit game back up. Oh, there goes a school of kudas. Well, that's different. Good to see. Not big ones, but that channel was my cuda spot there. I actually have a new lure I'm going to be playing with today. I'll be releasing pretty soon. That'll be pretty cool. Probably before this winter's cuda season, and then big tarpon as well. But I'll be playing with that a little bit later. All right, we made it out to the outer islands. What a pain. The weed things are just a no-go. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but even just like stuff like this, it just kills this thing. But I still need to go out that way to really feel confident in this setup, but not today. There's glass minnows. Doing a bait check, CUDA check, bonefish check, permit check, motor check, new lure check. So we're doing it all today, jamming it in. See a lot of juvenile. There's a CUDAs around. It's a good thing. Lots of little cooters. Oh, turtle. Scared the cooters. That's a decent CUDA there. What's all this bait stuff going on here? Just tropical fish stuff. I gotta watch out that there's not a bonefish coming up here. Actually, should I drop here? I'm gonna drop here and just take a look. There's my tropical fish bowl here. Look at all the little fishies. Lots of grunts. Little snappers. Didn't see any permit here. I saw a couple coming through, so I'm kind of eyeballing for getting some crabs. Oh, big old boxfish. Where there's boxfish, there's bonefish. I'm surprised I haven't seen any tarpon. I'm also doing some shoreline scavenging. I want a 5-gallon bucket. Well, actually it'd be like a 7-gallon bucket, but a standard 5-gallon bucket, but super tall. So I have it for my outboard fresh water, running it when I'm at home. All right, not seeing much. I'm gonna go to the other side. That's the only other good spot. Then I'm gonna go try to find some crabs. See, this is the perfect time to be sight fishing for a permit. Not so much that you're gonna see them under the water, but above the water. It's just about the right tide too. I spooked the birds out of there, so they panicked, flew out, and that scared everything, but let it settle down for a bit, and then I'll see if I could see any tails popping up. Well, we'll check out my aquarium. Aquarium spot, see what's around. There's a lot of fishes lined up there. Oh, what was that? That could have been something good. Or it could have been a CUDA. Oh, oh. Boy, nervous Nellies. What's going on, guys? It's been a while. I don't see a bunch of sharks. Not seeing CUDAs. Ah, all the reef fishies. No sharky sharks. Any groupers? You see some groupers around here. There's my aquarium. I'll put you in my house. Oh, I see a lobster. There's a lobster tentacle right there. Oh, there's a lobster head right there. Count your days, buddy. You're gonna get poached on even though you're small. No sharky sharks. Well, we'll see if there's any permit hanging around. Oh, here's more aquarium. There's a sandy cove back here. I might want to see if I can pick up some crabs. Aquarium. Oh, cooters. Oh, there's a lot of reefy fishes. More reefy fishes over there. Lots of reefy fishes. For some reason, I've never seen a permit over here. I mean, I've seen a bunch of permit over here, but I've never seen any bonefish, and I don't see tarpon over here. It's weird. But usually I see tons of sharks, so that could be the reason why. An aquarium spot. Lobsters in there. Oh, there's a grouper. Goliath grouper right there on the right with his tail wedged in there. That hole. Probably a decent sized one. Knew there'd be a grouper. See, we can see a permit over here. He's got these little trenches, a lot of hole edges. It's got a lot of current pushing through here. There's a nice cuda. But that would be the why they're around when they come. Oh, I see a lobster antenna there sticking out. I just ran into a big old massive school of tarpon. There they are. I ran right in the middle of them, split them up. Oh, there they go. Like little dolphins. Well, my crab spot is looking kind of icky. So I'm gonna go out back to the actual permit area and then find a shallow spot and anchor up and catch crabs and maybe catch a permit while I'm trying to catch a crab. All right, we're back on the beautiful grass flats. Now, I ran over one permit already. I'm gonna drift over that thin kind of high spot that runs along there. See if I can find an open patch of sandy area, get up above it, put some shrimp on a jig head and just drop them over the side. And I should be able to walk around, and if any crabs pop up, scoop them up. But we could look for a permit as well while we're doing this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I've got this kind of broken bottom here. I've got a shrimp on a bonefish bucktail. I'm just gonna drop it over the side right there. Make sure I can see it. All right. And then I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. Actually, I want to get it closer. So I can see it, but also I could use my dip net to try to scoop them. It's pretty deep right here, but once I get over to that higher plateau area, it gets a lot faster current. So let's just give this a few minutes and I'll see if anything shows up. I'm gonna do this on a weighted circle hook. And this is just a pilchard. I'll just put this on this side. Right about there. Oop. Gotta get down to the bottom. There he goes. Just right there. So there, shrimp is there, and then that should draw any of the crabs and stuff over. Yeah, the little grunts and pinfish have shown up, nibbling on it. That's okay. They take little bites out and it releases a little bit of scent. Except these things are, the weeds are picking them up. That's not gonna work. Dang, weeds ruin everything. This side too, same thing. I'm gonna have to find some shallower water, I think, where I could just leave the shrimp on the bottom. Well, I'm not having any luck with the crabs. This is kind of a different sandy bottom. It's more shell kind of stuff. So I gotta find some softer sand stuff, but It's freaking hot. Feels so nice. Maybe the crabs will like me. But tide's dropping, so I gotta start moving. Plus I can't get stuck on this side, otherwise I won't be able to get out. So let's find a new spot. All right, got that weed problem, but I've come up with a new way of dealing with it. Idle down, take it out of gear, wait till we slow down a bit. I mean, they're just covered in weeds. Then I'm gonna go in reverse, push all that stuff forward, neutral, and then we should be clear. And just do that every 100 feet or so. What a pain in the ass. All right, made it across the US 1, so I'm on the Atlantic side. Look at that, no weeds, what the heck? But I'm gonna see if I could pop a quick boner. I don't know because I'm losing the sun. This is kind of a new spot I found last time I was out. There's this ridge that goes across here. And I had them stacked up, but the current is dropping to nothing. So that might kill that. But I'm gonna work this real slow. Yeah, the weeds are barely laying over. Well, that's kind of new. The bottom's all dead. It's like someone came out and sprayed with Roundup. It's all brown, and then this is the stuff that's on the bottom. It's all dead. Summertime heat. Not good for anybody. Oh, there's one right there. There's one right there. There's one right there. Oh, there's one right there. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he goes, way over there. Oh, oh, it turned. He turned. I gotta get there before that big old cloud comes. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He was out in that direction. Any more guys? Just a single. Oh, that storm's a coming. It's gonna take the sun away, and then it's gonna take me away. I see a school of them right in front of me. There's like 4 or 5 of them. Oh. Nope, they swam past it. Oh, there's a shark there. They were little ones. Oh, the storm is coming. There were 4 or 5 little skinny dudes. Where'd they go? Keep moving forward. Get a shot at them. All right, I think I lost. And that storm over there is dumping. So I think it's best to get back to the launch before we get smashed. The lobster holes. Lobsters. Any lobsters? Lobster ledges. Ah, they're high-tailing out of here. God, I couldn't do it. There goes my son. All right, let's get out of here. I'm getting lazy. Here's my new way of loading. Still keep the trailer out of the water, but then I put the wheels down on the solo skiff, walk it up, get the nose up there, drag it about 2/3 of the way so it's balanced. then I use the winch to finish it up and put the wheels up, and it works out good, and I'm not way off. I'm not going over any humps, and it's not gonna hurt the old fit. So that is the new lazy way of doing it. All right, we're done, loaded up, heading on out. Not so good on the fishing days, but I learned a lot. I think I've got plans to fix a lot. On that outboard, a initial no start, or starts and runs a little bit, then dies and won't start. I got that resolved. I've been working on that, and I've got a tool for that. I'm actually going to do a separate video specifically about how I over adapted that, because that's the same problem that I've had with my 2.5 horsepower. The 4 horsepower is the same as the 6 horsepower, and that's the same thing I'm having with this one. Same issue with the fuel problem, but easy way to diagnose it, and then an easy fix if you have the correct tool. So I'll be doing a video about that. Then I also learned by adding the external fuel tank with the fuel bulb is that I either have a leak, or what I think it is one of my one-way valves is stuck open, because I'll be running it along and then all of a sudden it'll just die out. And before I couldn't tell what the reason was, but now I've got that fuel bulb, I grab it and squeeze it and there's no pressure on it. But as soon as I pump it up, I could start it real easily, or if I could catch it on the decline when it's starting to die, I could grab it, pump it, and then it brings it back. So it's definitely a fuel delivery issue. Like I said, I either have like a crack or leak in one of the hoses. The fuel pump is weak or dying, which I don't think, or 3, which I think it is there's 2, 3, or 4 one-way valves in the fuel system. It's an overcomplicated, it's a Y fuel system. There's like 15 different components just for the fuel system, and 2 or 3 one-way valves where it should allow fuel to go in but not allow it to drain back out. And I think that's what the problem is. One of those valves is stuck open, so it'll allow fuel to get pushed in, but as soon as there's a delay on it, it'll start draining back, and then I get that out of fuel, low fuel pressure issue. But that should be easy enough to diagnose. I bought a bunch of hose clamps to replace the old existing metal crimp ones. And I could probably go ahead and swap out the old fuel lines, because they are old, and with alcohol fuels they can get kind of gummed up, as well as take the one-way valves off, and I just got to blow through one way. It should blow through, but if I turn it around, it shouldn't blow through the other way. Easy enough to check, but those are good. I have workarounds for both of those. I just pump it every once in a while, make sure there's pressure, and then I can go no problem. The weed thing I don't have a fix for that. Just don't go out there when there's weeds, I guess. The issue that I have the same issue with my kayak, except the outboard is right next to me. So all I do is I reach down to the front of the motor and just knock the weeds away, and I just keep going. I don't even have to slow down. Or I could even put my arm in front of it and just kind of whack the weeds away, and I can go through that stuff. That thing is a hassle. Although I did get a kind of a good workaround where I basically neutral, let it slow down, kick it in reverse. That kicks all the stuff off the prop. It blows that buildup underneath, and then I go forward and take off again. And it's a lot easier than turning the motor off, lifting the motor, pushing the weeds away, putting it down, starting it back up, then going. So a little bit better, but unfortunately there's just no other workaround besides that. But I saw a few fish. I didn't find the permit that I wanted. I definitely did not find the crabs, but I've got crabs right here. So I just need to know that I need to pick up crabs before I leave the launch area, and then take them out there with me, because it's unpredictable if I can catch them out there. So learned a lot, just didn't catch much. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye.